What? What are you? No, that can't be true. Your power level, it's over 9,000! What is going on, guys? Will here. Welcome to the video and welcome to the premiere of my new series, TENNY Around the World. So many of us, we can't travel right now, but that doesn't mean our taste buds can't. So in this first episode, we are heading to Japan for the next 48 hours to learn a little bit more about the food and the culture. So let's get into it. The first order of business is to make a breakfast. So we're gonna be making a traditional Japanese breakfast. So traditional breakfast usually consists of steamed rice, miso soup, and a fish and various sides. So in our case today, our side is gonna be some natto, which is a fermented soybeans. It's a high protein breakfast option. And then on the side, also have some assorted pickled vegetables. So it might sound like there's a lot of stuff going on, and there is. And this seems like quite a heavy breakfast. I can't imagine myself having this for breakfast, but the Japanese like small portions, a little bit of everything. They like small things, so I guess I should pack my bags. So the rice is all finished. I have 2 3-ounce strips of salmon here. So traditionally it's either salmon or mackerel. Then I have some miso soup boiling away. Over here is the pickled vegetables. So in there we have cucumber, shiso, cucumber, daikon, and plum. And then this is what the natto looks like. So I haven't quite figured out how to make it because I can't really see any instructions on the package, but I must say, the macros are pretty good. Okay, so quite the elaborate display. It certainly took a lot longer to cook than a bowl of cereal. So natto is apparently very slimy in texture and salty, so nothing that I haven't experienced many times before. Traditionally served on top of some steamed rice, soy sauce, and some mustard. So let's see what this is all about here. Very slimy. Whoa, that mustard hit me hard. It's a little bit spicy. Ooh. Definitely an acquired taste that I haven't quite yet acquired. But I can see myself acquiring it one day. It's certainly not terrible. It's not bad. Anything pickled, I like it. Really good. Can't go wrong with miso soup. So this breakfast comes out to 460 calories, so a lot less calories than what I thought considering all the components going on. So you get a little bit of a lot of things for more variety, and I kind of like that. So it's a very well-balanced meal, and this is also gonna be the pre-workout meal. So before we head out for lunch, we're actually gonna do a workout, specifically Tabata. So Tabata was founded by a Japanese scientist with the name Dr. Izumi Tabata. So it's a form of high intensity interval training, typically around 5 minutes long. Doesn't really sound that intense at all, but there's apparently this guy in Japan that went from chunky to hunky, and he lost 13 kilograms by doing it every single day for 5 months. So it must be tough. So let's give it a shot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wow. Oh, this is like the break.
Don't give up.
I won't.
3, 2, 1, stop. Workout complete.
Wow, that's no joke. So if you have limited time, Tabata is where it's at. So I'm gonna go shower now and go for lunch. We got something special planned. All right, everyone, we are here at Q Restaurant. They hooked me up with a pretty sweet shirt. So I'm here with Chef Jeff and owner Steve, and they're gonna show us how to make a couple of dishes. So we're gonna make a sashimi, we're gonna do pressed sushi, and a couple of maki rolls. So we're gonna start off with the sashimi first. So how do we properly cut the sashimi here? And would you say how you cut the fish would influence the taste at all?
If you cut it too thick,
Yeah.
it's not very tasty at all because it's
Okay.
going to be kind of chewy. So
Yeah.
you have the texture wise and the taste wise. So
Okay.
I need to combine.
Okay, so we just did the sashimi. Now we're going on to the pressed sushi.
So pressed sushi originated from the type of sushi called haku sushi. Traditionally, they were in boxes were formed and you would mold the sushi rice and the raw fish together in a wooden box, press it down, and then you could form gorgeous different presentations of square-shaped sushi.
Okay, so we're on to the last dishes now. We're gonna make a couple of maki rolls. So Jeff is gonna make it more of a traditional roll with the seaweed on the outside. And I'm actually gonna try to make my own the reverse way with like the rice on the outside. That's more traditional in North America. And he's gonna coach me and see how I do. So that was literally made in 0.3 seconds. And this. All right, so now it's time for me to make one. So what, am I gonna do a cucumber roll? I mean, I've rolled a couple of things before, never sushi. So this is a new one for me.
Stuff inside and roll it. Yep. Flip it over. Yep.
All right. Good thing I have this mask on. I want to eat it right now.
No, just leave it here.
Alright.
So you can just squeeze it.
It's not the most aesthetically pleasing roll. I'm sure it's gonna taste great though. So check out this beautiful plate of sushi for lunch. So we're not only gonna have this, but we're also gonna have some sake to get turned at lunchtime. So can you teach me a little bit about that?
Yes, so I recommended two different types of sake today. One of them is a category called is a junmai sake, as opposed to the one on the left right here is this one right here is a Dasai 45 is a junmai daiginjo. So you can start off with a sweeter sake if you like.
Do I just down this like a shot or how?
Oh,
do
you could sip it. Like it is wine, so you're supposed
Oh, it's
to
wine.
just
Okay.
you're just supposed to
Can't just shoot
enjoy and
Okay.
take smaller sips at a time.
I'm not too good at pacing myself,
Oh no,
especially with alcohol. So I've only ever had sake hot before.
So sake hot, everyone has a preference as well. Some people prefer the harsher sake as a warm, as opposed to the sweeter sake they prefer cold.
Well, I get in
everything
trouble
is
with that.
preference. So
I take that bottle home. It's
yeah,
good. Really
very
good.
nice.
Wow.
Now this is the harsher one. So
The harsher one?
Yes. This one is a little bit more. It's not as transparent. It's a little bit yellow in tone, but it does have a nice flavor to it as well.
And what's the percentage on this one?
This one right here is only 16.2%.
Not bad. So want to bring it to the party.
It's around the same amount as regular wine as well.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more harsh.
It's a lot more harsher. And some people prefer this to be served warm as opposed to cold because the cold flavor brings out the more harsher
Yeah.
flavor
I think I like that one better.
as well. And of course, the pairing with the sakes, with the sushis, it depends on which type of fish they prefer. You generally like the more fattier, oilier fish. People
Yeah.
prefer like the harsher flavor. The more milder fish like flounders
Yeah.
as well, or isakis, they prefer more of a sweeter flavor. But again, everything is boils down to the chef's recommendations or personal preferences as well.
So the moment I have been waiting for. I'm gonna use some chopsticks here. I don't usually use chopsticks. It's not that I can't. It's just that it's not ideal to eat fast. That is good. Damn, here. I've never had sashimi before. I've never even had pressed sushi before. When it comes to sushi, I'm very
Amateur hour.
yeah, very amateur. Okay. It's a balancing act here. You know what? There's something about eating it once you see it coming off of the actual fish itself, that just makes it taste so fresh. Really good though. All right, so we've been working away at this beautiful plate of sushi, but then they came with this. This is a to-go box here with some pressed sushi, more with a modern take to it. So this one's topped with scallops, and then this one's with eel. So you better believe that's gonna be dinner. So I'm not very experienced when it comes to sushi. I usually just stick with like a traditional maki roll, but the pressed sushi, the sashimi is just unreal. You guys gotta check this place out. Okay, we are wrapping up day number 1 with a Japanese snack taste test. So it looks like we just mugged some kid in Japan on Halloween.
Really?
Not this year. This is actually from Amazon. So we just got a bunch of different things to see what the Japanese kids are munching on these days. We're gonna see what we think.
I don't know what anything is because nothing is in English at all.
And I must say, the Japanese look like they're fans of the anthropomorphic animals. Don't you think? Like they have some creepy looking packaging. Like, what the heck? Like, does this cow want me to eat the snack, or does he want me to go into his panel van? Okay. I mean, I wish I could tell you. My Japanese isn't quite fluent.
The packaging?
Yeah, so here's the first one I'm going with. And according to this, it's 41 calories, if my Japanese is right. I don't know if that's
We don't know how many
per
servings
bag
that
or for the
means.
serving. So it's either 41 calories or it's like 500 calories. And oh well, I'm willing to roll that dice. Oh, it smells like kind of like a sour cream and onion situation.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tastes like ketchup chips.
100%. That's
Yeah.
actually exactly the same taste.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Like that, so it looks like a kind of like a sour cream and onion ring. And then
It's good.
tastes like a ketchup chip. You know what, I've been eyeing this tube.
I don't want to try that.
I love tubes in my mouth.
I'll just let you decide that one.
It's very smooth,
Yeah.
very inviting. It's good. I wouldn't have it again, 3 out of 5. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into this one, like interests me like greatly. This one here, this packaging kind of looks like a fossilized brownie meets dog treat. Anything?
I mean, I'm allergic to chocolate. Fun fact.
Look at this. Like,
so
it looks
I'm not
like-
supposed to eat that, but
Looks like someone forgot about this in like the candy store back in like 1850. And look at it.
this doesn't seem like it should be edible.
Yeah, that's quite profound tasting.
It tastes like insulation.
Oh.
I don't know why I even know what that tastes like.
Yeah.
But
All right, moving on. I mean, hopefully it's all uphill from there. This is what I've been eyeing.
is it? Why?
This is
What's
like-
with all the tubes that you want?
No, this is like a sour strip.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Actually, I could.
There we go. Oh, I love that snap. Oh, nothing beats a good green apple. Very chewy. I mean, there's nothing like that stands out to me greatly here. This tastes like a regular. It tastes like green apple, like Jolly Ranchers.
They're kind of stale.
Kind of stale, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how long this has been in the Amazon factory for.
true.
Probably don't want to know. Yeah.
This is.
Let's get into this. Here you go. So there's a fish on it. Usually for candy, that wouldn't be a good sign, I'd imagine. I recommend not ever smelling it. Smell that. I'm just gonna just close your eyes and put it in your mouth, okay? In what world is that an enjoyable snack? Oh. Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like you're on the pier and like someone like the fisherman forgot that bucket of chum.
And you're like
Is it-
breathing in the.
Oh. Yeah, we're moving on. Okay, I gotta get into this thing because this thing looks like a little
Oh, I love those. I've had them
shot
before.
of pineapple. You need at least 5 of these for any sort of effect. I would think.
Oh wait, there's one for me too. Is this? Oh, this is different.
Ooh, this just looks like a prune that was like from prehistoric times. You can go for that one. Try it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying that one.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's that bad.
Please don't put this in the video.
Okay.
That was like.
Butterscotch. Want to try butterscotch? I usually find butterscotch to be an old person's candy. Don't you?
Yeah, those Werther's originals.
Yeah.
That's what I got though. Blue ones.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into one more before we wrap up. Okay, let's go with this thing. It's kind of like oily. I like it.
That is good.
Makes your fingers a little wet.
It says taro. Mochi taro.
It's mochi?
It says mochi at the top.
Those are actually like good.
Pretty
That'd be
damn
a
good.
good cereal. All right, so we're gonna halt it here because I have a lot of food for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Day number 2. So as you guys saw yesterday, we had a traditional Japanese breakfast, but today we're going untraditional. We are going for some fusion food. Love me some good fusion, and we're going for brunch on a weekday, and that seems more sinful than any night with drugs or alcohol, but it's gonna be good. All right, so for brunch, we have 2 dishes here. We have karage, which is fried chicken, and mochi waffles with a miso syrup, so a nice sweet and savory combination. And we also have wafu carbonara, which is just a Japanese carbonara. So the Japanese have some of the longest life expectancies in the world, and obviously diet plays a huge role in that. But over time, the Japanese diet has drastically changed to fit the Western style of eating. So when you look at the Japanese old style of eating, there's a lot of like fish, there's a lot of seaweed, soy products, legumes, fruits, typically simmered, steamed, or raw, also grilled or boiled, whereas now there is a lot of meat, dairy, and eggs. They still had it back then, but just in a lot less quantities, and now there's a lot more fried foods and pan-fried foods, which just means more calories. So let's dive into this karage and waffles. I'm gonna just drench it with this miso syrup. Oh my god. Those waffles, I've never had anything like it. It's so interesting, that chicken and that sauce. I want to bring that home with me and rub myself with it. It's so good. This one looks decadent. When I was like watching him make it, I was like, I don't want to know the macros of this. Perfectly al dente. Oh, really garlicky, very peppery. It's really good. Oh my god. So we thought we were done brunch, but it looks like brunch just turned into a cheat day because they came here with 2 different plates of souffle pancakes. So we have green tea souffle pancakes, and then we also here have the creme brulee ones. So these are a lot different than traditional pancakes because they have way less calories, so they're very airy and just light, but the calories come in the toppings. So we're gonna load it up with toppings because, I mean, at this point, we're carb loading. I'm loving life right now. What an unreal brunch experience. So that place is called Cafe in One. Highly recommend you guys check it out if you're in the area. Decided to take a cold brew to go because did you guys know that Japan actually has a massive coffee culture? Like, who would have thought? I thought green tea was like chief of caffeine down there, but it actually turns out that Japan is one of the largest importers of coffee in the world. So let's give this a shot. Tastes complex. Getting some notes, getting all the notes. Fruity, floral. What a fun discovery. Japan iced coffee is good. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be attempting Saitama, also known as the One Punch Man's workout. This guy looks like Caillou that just discovered Trent or something. So the workout is 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, followed by a 10-kilometer run. So I was not looking forward to this 10K run, but then after that brunch I had, I've never been so inspired to run in my life. So quick little backstory on the fitness culture in Japan. The gym memberships there are insanely expensive. You're looking at 8,000 to 21,000 yen a month, which is like $80 to $200 American. And these gyms are apparently not very well equipped with weightlifting stuff. There's a lot more cardio things. So it doesn't really seem like the weightlifting culture in Japan is all that big. And there's a lot more focus on body weight, like swimming, Pilates, yoga, running. So this workout makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna just down this pre-workout and see how it goes.
トレーニングメニューを続けられるかどうか腕立て伏せ100回上体起こし100回スクワット100回そしてランニング10キロ
So apparently this guy does this workout every single day and he's considered the world's strongest man, and he trained so hard that he even lost his hair, and he defeats all of his opponents in one punch, hence his name. So we're gonna do 100 push-ups first, then 100 sit-ups, and then 100 squats, and then the 10-kilometer run. So let's do it. That's 100 push-ups. Oh man, the chest pump is real. Okay, time for some sit-ups. Come on. Oh my god. This is way harder than I thought. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I don't know how I'm supposed to run 10K after that. My legs are cramping. So, in terms of time for my 10K run, I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you finish what you start, do the best that you can. So, just gonna have some water, and then we'll begin. All right guys, so it's time for the 10-kilometer run, time for the fun stuff. So I'm gonna track the whole run on my Apple Watch. So I'm gonna start an outdoor run right now, and let's go. All right, so I'm 4.8 kilometers in. We've been going for 28 minutes and 41 seconds. Runs like this feel very daunting because I feel like they're never gonna end. But it's all in here. You can keep on going longer than you think. So my strategy for the next 5 kilometers is just to run harder than last time. All right guys, I'm on the last kilometer, the 9th kilometer. My legs are sore. I'm tired as hell, but you better believe that this kilometer will be just as fast as the first one. Never slack. That carries over to everything else that you do. Always maximum effort. Be proud of whatever it is that you do. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so I did it in an hour, 1 minute, 52 seconds. That was tough. My leg was cramping the whole time from the squats. But now we're gonna go shower and get a post-workout meal. Alright, so we're at a restaurant called Ronin Izakaya, and the original plan was to come here and get Chenko Nabe, which is a sumo stew. It's a Japanese hot pot. It's coincidentally One Punch Man's favorite type of food. So apparently they have it seasonal, so they don't have it right now, so I had to improvise and get yakisoba noodles and some beef tataki. So I have no idea what this thing is on the top. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. It won't be the first time I blindly put something in my mouth. Oh, it's so seasoned. I'm like waffle tooth. Oh. It's good though. Wow, it's sweet. All right, so the yakisoba has arrived. I got some beef in it. It looks unreal. ASMR segment incoming. I must say, my chopstick skills have improved. That was an unreal dinner. So I ended up getting 5 dishes, and my justification for that is I did the 10K run. Japanese food is just so damn good. So now we are on our way to go see how the Japanese do one of my favorites. And by favorite, of course, I mean donuts. So we went to a place called Isabella's Mochi Donut Boutique to get some Japanese mochi donuts. So I got 6 here. I got a lemon meringue, I got a watermelon sugar, peaches and cream, I got a matcha, a blueberry one, and banana milk. Can you even milk banana? I don't know. And of course, a coffee to cleanse the palate. So I'm gonna start off with the watermelon sugar because I'm thinking about Watermelon Sugar High by Harry Styles. And of course, it just looks the worst. So, looks like a cake donut. So apparently I have to share these, which is kind of awful. So just gonna do halvesies on all of them. Oh my god. Tastes very similar to the waffles this morning. The mochi waffles, obviously. Very unique tasting. It's like a hybrid between a cake donut and a typical yeasted donut. It's pretty good. Now I'll try the peaches and cream. I love peaches, especially with cream. They just go hand in hand. Got a nice little dried peach flake on top with a nice white glaze. I love that. It's always a good sign. They're pretty chewy compared to a typical donut. Not very bready. So far, that's number 1. Now we'll try the matcha. So on top of the matcha, there's like this pink kind of glaze on top, and that's just a strawberry glaze, according to the lady. So, there we go. This texture is just turning me on tremendously. It's really good. Oh. Now we'll try the banana milk. So if you can milk a nut, you can definitely milk a banana. You can milk anything, as long as you get creative. You know what it tastes exactly like? Like banana cough medicine. I love that shit back in the day as a kid. I used to fake being sick. Mochi Donuts, who would have thought? Really good. Way better than a cake donut. If they had mochi Boston cream donuts, that'd be scary. And last but not least, gonna go with the lemon meringue, because this one looks the best in my opinion. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Come on now. Oh my God. It tastes like a lemon square. Best one, for sure. All right, guys, well, that was 48 hours in Japan. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this series, and also let me know in the comments down below what country you guys would like to see next. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.